All right. Woo! What's going on, people? What's going on? Welcome back. Welcome back. What we got going on in here, man? This is NVDA, man. This is ridiculousness, man. All right, NVIDIA taking that drop. that drop, man. So NVIDIA did lose a major level here, which was the weekly support level, which is at 103.45. I believe we talked about this yesterday's stream, guys. Welcome back to the channel. Appreciate you guys dropping in. J. Cole, what's happening? Top of the morning, bang. What's going on, J. Cole? Thought Jobs number would give us a little juice. Yeah, it did. It did until it sold off. So the market wants to go down, man. NVIDIA is leading the pack. All right. As far as this is concerned, we'll probably see SPY at 531 in a lot sooner than we thought. Woof. This is crazy. Yeah, this is pretty nuts, man. So here we are. Hopped in those NVIDIA puts this morning. I don't know if you got into them, J. Cole, from when we talked about it in Discord. I had to the least, but there's no way. You can't have the rest of the market doing this stuff and NVIDIA survive. It just was too much. NVIDIA was trying, but now it's officially losing an uptrend. All right. I mean, an uptrend has been established for several months. So this is pretty bad. All right. If NVIDIA drops down here, it's going to the 80s. So my target's down here, $90, $84. Those are the two areas I expect to hit. Not all going to happen in one shot. But this, with my opinion, will confirm probably SPY drop into some crazy lows. Not lows, but you'll probably see SPY at some pretty ugly levels. 531 is going to be the first target I'm watching on SPY. If NVIDIA can't hurry up like right now and get back above 103.45, you'll see this thing dump pretty crazily, man. It's kind of where we're at right now, guys. I mean, hey, it's what it is. Hopefully, you guys picked up some puts. I mean, these NVIDIA puts are not what they used to be in terms of price, which is a great thing because, you know, more people can get in on them. So it's nice. Right now, those puts are currently up. I'll tell you right now. Let me go back to my other screen. Bear with me just a second. 37%. This is my second entry, mind you. I picked up entries earlier on, scalped it for 15% because I wasn't sure. Because I've watched NVIDIA just bust U-turns on people, right? Bust U-turns and go the other way. I've been involved when I got squeezed out in NVIDIA. And so I know what it feels like firsthand to bet against NVIDIA. But this time, I mean, in this case, this looks too bad and too good of a, well, and too negative of a month, which is the month of September for a downside. So I didn't think NVIDIA can actually this time, you know, prevail on the onslaught of negative pressure that's coming in on the market. So ultimately, you lose this uptrend. This uptrend has been established now for a little while, man. And you losing it. All right, you've lost it before quickly. All right, this is the other day. We did lose it quickly last month. All right, that was a major sign of weakness. But here we are. If we lose it again, this $90 mark is not going to hold the second time around. I expect a lower push. All right, so the $90 mark will hit. I'm in $100 puts currently. They'll hit. Most likely will touch down here somewhere, $90, bounce around, and break down one more time to $85. That's what I'm looking for ultimately on NVIDIA. And these puts are printing like crazy now. Up 42% currently on these puts. So I didn't grab a big enough bag. I wish I would have. However, I'll take what we got right now. I have a couple contracts on this thing. But it is what it is, guys. But welcome back to the stream once again. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe button if it's your first time in. Appreciate you guys being here. You could be anywhere else in the world, but you're here with me. Totally appreciate you guys 150%. All right. So we're going to see what we're talking about, man. As far as our favorite stocks, keeping them up here as usual. AMC, GME, they're still in position, watching those closely. GME had a nice little pop this morning. I believe we're up like, what, 4%? But nope, they just destroyed it. Brought it right back down to where we are currently. I'm looking for GME to still touch probably one more time. That 2134 mark is still highly possible. We didn't really touch it yesterday. It's very highly possible to have a creek line down here for a potential turn right back around, which would be the bottom of this trend line. All right, they don't want us to break out of this little pen that we got going on. We hit the midline of it so far. If we come down, I expect a little $29 push probably 21 flat to 21.89 to 20.89, then come right back up. But that line in the sand is still there at $23.78. But we got rejected by the 50, which generally happens. It's pretty common. Here we are. All right, so give it a little time for this thing to play out. But ultimately, I did buy some GME shares. I'm not playing with options right now currently on this stock. I'm going to wait till after earnings. I'm not going to play funny with this thing. Or at least till we get to some levels that really are really going to play where I want to see it. We'll see what goes on. Pablo, what's going on, man? I know we should have took those Tesla puts, man. We would play the other way, man. But wow, market's still dumping like crazy. So market is still coming down pretty heavy. Those Tesla puts would have played. We made some good money on the way up. But we couldn't make money on the way down. But these NVIDIAs, I mean, hopefully they're going to help out a little bit. I know you made some money on NVIDIA too, man. So that's awesome. But this 103 mark, it's got to, if it's not bottom for NVIDIA right now, then I don't know what is. I'm going to probably take some more off the table of this. Just going to leave it there real quick. But I'm watching for 103.45. If it continues to break down, forget it. This thing is going to dump down to this $90, $80 range. Let's go back. Jason, what's going on, man? Welcome back. Welcome back. I didn't play the NVIDIA, and I'm in SPY puts. Okay, good money, man. Good stuff, bro. Either way, you're playing the downside. That's what's necessary right now. We had to play the downside. Good stuff. What if you shares NVIDIA at 104, and then if it gets to 100, I'll buy a few more. All right, good stuff, man. That's the way to do it. Play these levels, man. Play these levels. $100 is obviously psychological. My puts I got are $100 flat. So that's we'll see how that works out. But once you break 100, forget it. Good opportunity. I want to buy down here. I would love to buy more down here because I do believe that we're gonna head down this area. But you know, I haven't bought NVIDIA shares in quite a while. Let's see here. Jason, what's going on, my man? Welcome back. Welcome back. I always appreciate you being up in the building. All right, what's the time frame for the NVIDIA play out so low? I'm thinking this thing can go. I need SPY down at 5:30. All right, so I'm timing it based upon the SPY's movements. So if SPY gets down towards that 5:30 area, then I'll start to talk about NVIDIA bouncing. All right, you especially look at the QQQ. We looked at that this morning in the Discord. All right, if Discord is down here, I mean, excuse me, if the SPY is down here and QQQ is looking the way it's looking, I mean, you know, I don't think NVIDIA is going to have the mojo to get back up. Shout out to Austin Powers. I'm just saying, we have to look at this thing as a whole. And also, we looked at the DXY this morning and in Discord, right? And I noticed it early this morning. I'm like, wait, you know, the DXY was going up, which was interesting to me because the SPY was going up. So somebody was a little off. Right? Usually when you see that, somebody's really not being, you know, forthcoming right there. You know what I'm saying? So we had a situation obviously that went opposite. So you had the DXY going up and the SPY was going up. It just didn't make sense. All right. And this is off the 5 minute. This was doing this and SPY was also doing that. There's no way they can both go up. So obviously we got the dump right back down immediately. And so on and so on and so on. So, you know, it's interesting to see. Right now, you might get a little bit of a turnaround here on the SPY in a little bit because the way DXY is actually, no, DXY is pushing up. Never mind. SPY's not done going down yet. More time on that. let's see what happens next. What we're gonna do here? We got EVGO. EVGO had a nice morning already. And we pull up the QQQ in the meantime because QQQ looks like it wants to go to 440. So we talked about this morning a bit prior to me getting on this stream. I'm with the Discord crew, and we go over what's happening on some stocks in the market, take some potential plays, look into some potential plays, and jump in on them, and then we come and cover the rest of it here. Always still good opportunities though, you know, either way. But you know, that's how we do it. But as far as this is concerned, I'm seeing this one to come down to at least 440. All right, on the on QQQ. So QQQ gets down to 440. I just don't see NVIDIA turning around yet. So I'm looking again. I'd give it about a week, but again, I'm basing it. I'm basing this on time, not on time, but on the positions of the rest of the market. Just a long answer to your question here, Pablo. I'm basing it off the position of the rest of the market. If SPY doesn't get down to at least the mid 530s, I don't see NVIDIA jumping back up, or vice versa. Because again, NVIDIA is really the boss of this whole thing, still, in my opinion. So it's either one or the other. Either NVIDIA gets to get down to the 80s, low 90s or 80s, or SPY has to get down to the 530s, and then I'll start talking about the opportunities for a bounce. So I'd say that take about a week. If I was going to give you some time, take about a week. All right. Look for. It's only the first week of September, guys. This is crazy. This is nuts. We know it's a historically bearish month on the market, but it's only been a week. So we got 3 more weeks of this nonsense. So it's gonna go on for a while, man. It's gonna go on for a little while. But anyways, appreciate you guys being up in here once again. Oren, what's going on, man? Welcome back. Welcome back. All right, 4% day already on NVIDIA. These puts are printing. These puts are now up 41%. Let's see it keep going. All right, the SPY puts should be nice for everybody. I think SPY probably bottom out right now. Not bottom out, but he probably hit 540. This thing is coming down fast. So it is playing. It did lose that bottom trend line. All right, we kind of talked about this yesterday with this inverse Adam and Eve. You lost that line there at 550, which was the psychological location. And forget about it. This is full-fledged distribution now. All right, I mean, this thing is coming down pretty quickly. What did we bottom out at? 541. A $10 move on SPY today, guys. Crazy. And hiccup, NVIDIA is dropping like crazy right now. 102.50. There's no way SPY comes back with NVIDIA dumping like this. There's no way. Now this trend, I gotta keep pointing this out. This trend line on NVIDIA was established. I'll get rid of this here. This is established here for several months. I mean, to lose this trend line is huge. One second here. NVIDIA 102, guys. NVIDIA is on the way down. So much pain in the market right now. It's too much pain. But we're taking advantage of this pain right now. We're taking advantage of the pain right now. Hopefully you guys got some puts somewhere. Somewhere in Serato, you got some puts lined up. I don't care if it's on one stock or the other, one index or the other. Get some of this pain. All right, take advantage of some of this pain right here. All right, it's gonna hurt. Make it worth the pain. Make it worth the hurt. Make it worth it. All right, 800 EMA is down to $93 on the 4-hour. This thing is coming down, yo. Holy crap. All right, let's see here. All right, so you just got a platinum cross down, guys, on the 4-hour on NVIDIA. Just got it a minute ago. So this is confirmed now, guys, in my opinion. All right, let's take a look. You guys in Discord know what I'm talking about with this platinum cross downs. You know what the effect of these things can be, and how aggressive they can wind up over time. All right, this confirms a swing play to the downside, in my opinion, right there. All right, Chris crossed over to the downside. Just also broke the weekly resistance or weekly support that should have held up, which was at 103.45. We lost both of those. This is full confirmation of continued downside, in my opinion. All right, doesn't have to go down there, but as the market is dumping, I don't see any way this thing turns around. All right, this is lined up very well with GME and AMC, where they're at with potential turnarounds to the upside, especially GME. All right, they really just blocked the hell out of that move, man. That monthly crossover we're supposed to get. Well timed, well done. But GME has to come down again a little bit more. One more bottom, at least. $20, somewhere around there. Wow, here it comes, man. VIX at 22. Woo. Hey Wade, what's going on, man? Welcome back. Yeah, everything's bleeding out, but this is it. This is downside. With NVIDIA doing this, there's no way SPY comes back up. I don't see it. Not right now. This is like getting stomped out in the corner of the ring. You know what I mean? This is Stone Cold Steve Austin corner of the ring that they gives you the double middle finger type thing. That's what we're dealing with right now. It's just NVIDIA slamming like this. The market's gonna get a mud hole stomped in it for a little bit. It's crazy, man. We sure they had some puts on the market, but we at least we got NVIDIA. Hopefully somebody's in some downside plays, man. All right, let's see here. Everything's throwing up. All right, AMC 8K announcement this month. Is that right? Wait. Hold on. 8K announcement. What you mean? Wait. Uh-oh. Oh, don't do that. Don't stop my heart. I just bought calls. All right, we'll see how that works out, man. But other than that, let's see here. 102.56 coming back up. Yeah, VIX is up pretty hard right now too, right? Let's pull up the VIX. VIX up 22%. Oh, VIX is at 22. Okay. Yeah, 13%. That's not that damn bad either. Yeah, this is wild. We're getting to that halfway point of what we did about a month ago when the market dumped like crazy. All right, so this is let's chart this out real quick. I mean, the volatility has been picking up on the VIX over the last several months. All right, I might as well chart it. I haven't charted the VIX in quite a while, but we are still in volatile times. All right, the VIX had a breakout. You can chart the VIX just like you chart a regular stock. I mean, the only issue is you don't have volume, obviously, but you had a breakout, and now we came back and we retested. We retested the breakout. Crazy as it sounds. Retested the breakout, and now we're trying to push up again. Yeah, this looks ugly. All right, this looks ugly. 35. We hit 35 on that dump down to 507 on the SPY. Let me see here. So those 90 puts are coming in, huh, John? Yep, they're gonna start picking up pretty crazy. It might bounce up here because now we're coming in, so they're getting rid of those. It might be bounce time. I mean, it's discount zone. It is discount zone. All right, so we're back above 103.45. This is the number. Let's see what we're gonna do with these puts here. I'm scalping the hell out of this thing. I don't trust it. This is NVIDIA we're dealing with, guys. I don't know if this is a dollar move in like 10 seconds. All right, we're gonna see if this plays out. But right now, so far, I got a platinum cross down on the 1 hour, on the 4 hour. But we're also dealing with a weekly 30 move. Not trying to do it again. If I see weakness again, I'll just buy it again. We're gonna keep playing this game. All right, hold on a second. I'm very iffy on it. So you're talking about potential bounce. Let me see what you posted here, John. 90s at bid. 90s at bid. Yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, based on this, based on my style here, this is gonna come down for a little bit. But you're at a very, very key area. It has to. If it gets back above 103.45 and holds it, it might be time to reverse. If not, it's toying with it right now. But I took my puts off. So if you guys are, I will get back in if I have to. But I just took some puts off the table. So So market could bounce pretty quickly here. GME, what are you doing? GME back above 211, 2211, which is a good thing. I wanted to see that as well. If it decides that it wants to turn around, this is good to see, because if NVIDIA is bouncing, the market can start to turn around here. So watch the SPY. What's the SPY doing? SPY is now at 544. All right. Hopefully you guys are getting out of these positions. I mean, it was an aggressive drop off. I mean, be careful here. I just bought some more GME real quick. I'm just trickling into it little by little. I'm not even going to go crazy on it. But I like this bounce that we got here. I like it above 211, 2211. If it doesn't, if it fails here, then I'm looking for it to come down again towards the low 21 area, 2134. All right, 103.45 on SPY. And let me go back to, where did I lost my screen here? Hold on a second. All right, cool. There we go. All right, we'll watch it. That's the line in the sand, though. If it needs to get back above 103.45. All right, I like this. Well, if you're bullish on this thing and trying to catch the bottom or potential bottom, that candle looks pretty nice. All right, long tail wick, trying to push back up to get back above 104, but it needs to hurry up and do it. The longer you stay down here, the worse it is. But I'm still holding one put contract right now for next week. If I start seeing continued downside, I'm gonna jump right back into more puts, or I'll see if I see a push up to 104, 105, and I see a rejection. I'm buying more puts again. I will scalp this thing all day if I have to. Don't threaten me with a good time. All right, appreciate you guys being up here once again. What's going on, Braveheart? Welcome back, man. All right. Does anybody have news about Palantir with the addition to the S&P 500? I mean, they picked a hell of a day. If anybody has any news about that, I'd love to hear it. I'll go and pull up that screen real quick. I'll pull up that chart a little bit as well. But this thing's getting rejected pretty hard. But ultimately, again, I'm looking at a platinum cross down on the 4-hour, and you're teetering right now. You got it right here. Looks like yesterday. So it happened yesterday. Missed out on yesterday's push. So with the 5-hour, you got on the 5-hour. You lost the creek line here, which was the one we were just basically talking about at 104. We're below it. We're below the 30 on the weekly. Like, there's a lot of signs. If you don't hurry up and start bouncing now, 100, 101, 94, and then 94. Yeah, you got it's got to happen. It needs to happen now if it's gonna start turning around. But GME is getting the pop, so I did just buy some. Again, I bought at about 22.11. Anybody interested in that? If it doesn't happen, then I'm looking for it to come back down towards about $21 flat, 21 flat, or 21.34. All right, but so far so good. This area has held up pretty nicely so far. A couple different occasions. 1, 2, 3, 4th time test on a 15-minute. It's not bad. Again, this area fake out to the upside, broke back down, fake out again, but eventually broke to the upside. So there's something about this line here, $21.92. There is something about it, right? So something to pay attention to. But once you start, you've held it 4 times, rejected a couple different times, you broke to the upside, ran to 25 bucks almost after breaking it. It's telling us that this is a location to be concerned with, right, for upside possibilities or buy location. So that's what I'm watching on GME. So again, I just bought some more at 22.11. Is what it is. All right. What else we got going on here? AMC still not doing nothing. Okay, great. But AMC looks consistently bad. I mean, I can't. It looks good, then it looks bad. It looks good for a couple seconds, then it looks bad. I mean, I can't. I still think it needs to come down one more time. All right, I still think it has to happen once more. Just one more good time to get this. I need to see this, something like that. So if Wade, if you're telling the truth about an 8K announcement, hopefully it's a good one, because we need something to spark some volume, or they need to stop holding the volume back, because this is disgusting. All right, or else we'll just continue to get pushed down like this. The daily is just curling down like crazy. Like there's nothing that we can do about it until we get some kind of reaction somewhere. All right, just disgusting, disgusting. Let's go back, hide the drawings real quick. Oh boy, hide the drawings. But it's getting tighter and tighter. The 100 is moving up, the 200 is moving down. The 200 is pushing us downwards. The 10 is up here. Like these are your guideposts. It is very tight. However, it's tight in a bearish fashion. Oh, is that what it says? BK. Oh snap! No, we can't have that. We can't have that conversation happening right now. Bro, if they hold us down here long enough, it's not impossible. That's crazy. I would hate to see it though. I mean, but hey, we're in a spot. We're in a spot. 100's moving up, 200's moving down. I think we got maybe about a couple more days, man. Let's see. Everything's lining up for like the 13th. I mean, you can't really. You gotta take this with a grain of salt. I mean, time-wise, they could slam this thing down at any point, right? It's just, I personally would like to see it touch 440. All right, that's what I want to see, but fast. All right. I thought it said, I'm looking at 8K. I'm like, all right, well, maybe we get some positive news, something, something like I don't know, share buyback, something like that. Maybe Adam Aaron buy 10 shares. Give me something. I don't know. All right, just give me something. But just buy 10 shares, right? When last time you bought 10 shares? Do something. Give us something. But if not, I mean, I don't know, man. But ultimately, this is getting very tight. The 100 and the 200 are basically fighting it out right now. We did have a golden cross up 50 above the 200, but it's weak because volume isn't following through. It doesn't mean anything at this point. We just need to get this break, man. Get back above $5. That's all it is. But we need a sharp decline, sharp push up, and that would be what we need in order to kind of get that move. High. See how this high wick kind of came back up. Some sharp buying pressure. Something. All right. That's a profitable quarter, and then BK, bro. That would be wildly insane, man. But SPY is still dropping. Let's take a look here. SPY is targeting right now, going towards that 536 mark on the 12-hour. 536 is looking like where it's going, man. 536 first target. 537. I mean, it doesn't have to happen all today. Let's see. The 50's down here. Yeah, 537. Let's go to the weekly. You're getting held up a little bit here. You got some support. Just found it at 30. 542 flat. Did we hit 542 flat? We broke through it briefly. So you're in a spot. Interestingly enough, NVDA is also at the same spot. So it's something to watch. On the 3-day time frame, the 30. Now, if you start losing $42, forget about it. We'll be in the same predicament as NVIDIA. All right, where this is just jumping like a rock, and then we'll probably see 537. That'd be nuts for it to happen. I mean, it's not like it doesn't happen before. We watched the SPY drop freaking $20 in the day before. Like, it was only a month ago. All right, it's not impossible. But we're in a spot right now where it needs to start to do something. All right, the volume, the negative volume, negative selling volume is moving to the upside, stepping up slightly as time has been going forward. So yeah, Announce a profitable quarter and then drop it, bro. That'd be detrimental. So the VIX is now up 14%. Insane. So the VIX, we gotta start charting the VIX, man. Start taking some calls. This is crazy. I mean, look at this hammer on the daily. Like this is off of a bounce, off a downtrend. I mean, that's as clean of a setup as ever. That's clean, right? You could chart the VIX. You know what I mean, you can chart this joint right here and say, hey, this is going to 25. Like, it's not impossible. So if SPY drops here in a little bit, you'll watch the VIX shoot up again. 25. We hit what, 30 on that dump last month. 65. Wait, I'm not saying we're doing that, but got a hammer here. I'm just saying. This is the daily. All right, let's go back here. Where's GME at? 2210, just hanging out, holding together, trying to hold the line. VIX is gonna push up, man. There's no doubt in my mind. This is not done yet. 15-minute. Hmm. 15-minute looks like a little bit of a hanging man. All right, we'll see. We'll see what happens there. Once again, appreciate you guys being up in the stream as usual. You know, it's always cool to hang out with some good folk while we track these charts in these markets, man. I don't know. SPY's about to lose that level. It's still fighting for it. 3-day time frame, 30.
So what is ClickUp? ClickUp is an all-in-one productivity software where you can manage everything and anything related to your work. Your documents.
Oh, I appreciate that. Oh, great. Let's go back here. Mm-hmm. This is in my history. Just going through my history here in terms of tracks they're playing. All right, let's see what we got here. NVIDIA's still doing the thing, the dump thing. Yeah, it is. Nothing about NVIDIA says this is going up. I'll put this platinum cross up against a lot of different setups, man, and it hasn't really failed me. All right, at 4-hour platinum cross down is wicked. The only thing that's holding you up, would hold you up if it can find a way to be held up here, is that weekly, but it's still hanging below it like crazy. That weekly 30. Still hanging below it. Hanging below that, you got a problem. If you close below 103.45, NVIDIA has a major problem. Major. NVIDIA has not closed below a weekly on the 30 in quite a while. Jace, heading out to go play golf? Yes, sir. Good stuff, man. NC weather? Hey, take it easy, man. Have a good weekend, bro. Always a pleasure. Looking forward to next time seeing you around, as usual. Take it easy out there, man. All right, what do we got going on here? We got NVIDIA has not broken the 30 moving average on the weekly for, let's take a look here. Get you out of here. So let's clean it up a little bit. All right. So 30 crossed above the 10. The 10 crossed above the 30 back here. Broke the 50. Broke the 100. Back at $200. This is January of 2023. Has not looked back ever since. But it broke above the 30, which is the weekly recovery zone. We've talked about this a couple different times on the stream. The recovery zone. Wow, NVIDIA is still dumping, guys. The recovery zone is when you get back above the 30 on the weekly time frame. All right, that's what I call the recovery zone. A lot of stocks are in this position, including AMC. This AMC is just moving very slowly. Right, you recover on the weekly, you bounce, you start breaking levels, and you just continue going from there. NVIDIA has not broken above this weekly recovery zone since about November 2023, January 2023 as a retest. Broke above it in November of 2022, retested roughly about 2023 January, and recovered, and it's never looked back, right? Obviously, NVIDIA is up since that point in time, January 2023, up to its height, 866%. Not that bad, right? That's pretty good. So, so in this case, it took obviously almost 2 years for NVIDIA to now be retesting and finally come down. All right, this is it's pretty aggressive. It's looking like it's going to happen, but we'd be watching for, again, a retest of the 50, which lines up pretty well with the lines I've had written here. All right, the 50 is sitting right now currently at $82. All right, that's telling me where we're going, right? $82. I'm saying 84, but I would ultimately expect $82 to actually touch, $84 to touch. These are moving averages, so as time goes on and we're still moving to the upside, I expect these numbers to move a little higher. So the 84 makes sense to me, because by that time when it actually happens, we'll probably be sitting around 84. But I don't see NVIDIA going well. All right, I don't see NVIDIA going well right now, especially hanging down here so long below 503.80, 103.45. All right, so it looks like more downside is coming, guys. So if you got your puts, your SPY puts, whatever, puts on the market in general, should be printing money right now. NVIDIA puts now up 47%. These are $100 puts for next, for the 20th. Yeah, they're gonna start capitulating, man. All right, so there's a capitulation event about to happen here. We're watching it live. This is nuts. Here comes 101 on NVIDIA, guys. Again, this is a major weekly uptrend that has been broken right before us here. Anyway, appreciate you guys being up in here once again. Let me know if any charts you're looking at, anything that you want to take a look at in general. We'll go over it. Tesla, obviously. Let's go back to Tesla real quick, because Tesla, we made a decent play yesterday and the last couple of days on Tesla. But now the opposite is true. All right. They don't want Tesla running and breaking out like we talked about, because Tesla has the legs to run to like $200 to $300, then $2,000 and so on. So in this case, they just rejected the hell out of the move. Sellers stepped in. Obviously, it's a very bearish month. The bearish setup here is playing out to the downside, obviously, for these Tesla bulls. So they're going to start capitulating, taking their profits, pushing down, and possibly trying to reset up here for another move back to the upside at some point once the SPY bottoms. I don't think the SPY will bottom and find a support level until we get somewhere around either the mid 530s or as low as somewhere around 531. All right, 531 will be my target to the downside on SPY as the bottom target before we start to make a potential recovery. But Tesla puts would have paid out. NVIDIA puts would have played out. The big losers right now, currently, the chip sector. Wolf got slammed. All right, I mean, but Wolf is obviously a different sector. Can't really get too into that. But AMD, the chip sector, obviously getting slammed because of NVIDIA. So everything's getting slammed, right? You would have made a lot of money playing puts pretty much on any damn stock right now. Hopefully you guys jumping on something. What's happening, D? Greatest name on wax here, man. All right, welcome back, my friend. But we're here, man. These NVIDIA puts, in case anybody jumped in on these are now up 45%. It's hanging out on these for the 20th. But I'm expecting this thing to start to ramp up much more than this. I don't think this is done. There's no buying pressure coming in right now. I definitely want to see $100 today. Yeah, I want to see $100 today on NVIDIA. I mean, this is ugly.
When you pour a glass of Bib and Tucker, it's like cracking open the most amazing of stories. Advent.
536? Yeah, I totally agree with you. We were talking about that 537 level on SPY, so that makes perfect sense, man. Let me go to the SPY real fast and take a look at that. That's going to be your first target. This beat was so smooth. Now you got to go to the 3-day. Let's see, 2-day. Boom. See that? 536.56. We'll probably get that today or tomorrow. All right. Now this is the 2-day 50. All right. So it lines up perfectly. So if you ran a fib, there's a reason I use these lines, because they generally will line up pretty specifically with fibs, just as a quick visual indication of where you're gonna go. So there's a whole math to it, a whole science to it that I use here, but it definitely winds up playing out pretty well. But as far as the fib is concerned, absolutely, that's where you're probably gonna head, about 537, 536. These are based off moving averages, so you're gonna wind up in that area, generally speaking, before a potential bounce. But this is off of a 2-day time frame chart. 50 moving average should line up pretty well with that. So yeah, watch it. The puts should play out nicely. If you guys grab puts this morning after that fake news, well, basically buy the news, buy the rumor, sell the news situation. I would call it that at most. All right, here we are. This whole thing just played out inverse. $10 drop on SPY, guys. It's probably gonna be worse. Let's see here. Just gonna appreciate you guys dropping in as usual. What else is looking crazy right now? What kind of money's being thrown out on some of these plays? I haven't even looked at SMCI. I don't even know what's going on with that. Let's take a look at. A couple came up this morning as well too. Siri came up. See what happened with Siri. EVGO did good. I expect the EVGO to still push up. I don't really see much reason for it to drop. Besides, obviously, the market kind of stalling things out. Yep, Siri. So Siri came up as a breakdown. Also, Nikola came up as a breakdown on one of my charts here, one of my indicators. But they're 6% down. Whew. All right, we got that alert this morning with Discord this morning. Didn't take it, but just to see it play out. And this is when SPY was running up too, like somewhere around 540. It was like, well, this thing is gonna drop by 10%. And lo and behold, here we are. So 6% down on Siri. Let's take a look at, what was the other one? Nikola. Nikola popped up this morning. Let's see here. Yeah, from the that makes sense, D. If you take it from the swing high to the swing low on SPY, that would make sense for it to line up that way. It depends on whether or not you're gonna write them off of the wicks, or you're gonna write them off of the bodies of the candles. But that should line up pretty well, if I remember right. I'll go back to it in a second here. As Nikola dropping like crazy, 4%. So these got called out this morning on our premium tool section in the Discord. And here they go popping up. So they worked out well. At the time, I didn't want to take Nikola because Nikola had no support anywhere. But it was at the time it was down less than 0.3%. Now it's down 4%. Could have dropped in that. So many plays were made available. But I was watching NVDA and GME. That's how it is though. TLT, $100 strikes coming through. We talked about TLT a couple times here. I don't know if Eric is in the room here. He's usually here. We talk about TLT. My man also, John. You a Wick man? I like that. No doubt. Hey, I like to be sure too, man. So definitely. I play the Wicks myself as well. What I generally would do with the Wicks is, there's $100 on TLT, guys. This is what we talked about. If Eric is here, we called this one out a while ago. And I know John from Discord, I knew you've been talking about adding more, so congratulations, man. There it is. It played out. I actually have a $108 target on TLT. So yeah, I have a 108. Talked about this a few times here on the stream. But if you've been buying down here, this presented a very nice buying opportunity. No triumph, no triumph. For some reason, they stay. When I play this song, YouTube doesn't like it. I guess it's one of those, the ones that's like very. Yeah, they put a lot of copyright information on that one. They send me messages at like 2 o'clock in the morning, like, you played this music, don't do it again. But typically they don't really bother me with these. I found a way around, or at least mark off the chart, the songs that they mess with me on, just to kind of keep a running tally on them. All right, let's see here. But I got 108 coming in here for TLT. As you guys know, we like to do this Adam and Eve thing, all right? Bam, of the neckline, descending broadening wedge on the weekly time frame. If you break 108, forget about it. You're out of here. All right, this thing was all. I mean, that I would expect the market would have to be dumping like crazy for that to play out. However, I mean, this thing has been making higher lows, and you're going to 108. So right now you're above $100. I have 920 strikes. Sorry, $100 strikes on TLT right now. They're coming up pretty hot. People just gonna probably ride this thing up for the next couple weeks. Let's see here. NVIDIA still bobbling around 102. I want to see NVIDIA 101.50 to $100 today on NVIDIA. All right, let's go back to the SPY real quick. Man, my joint's crawling right now. 108? No, not 108. 100. I don't think NVIDIA is gonna run back up. Oh yeah, TLT. Yeah, TLT. Yeah, TLT 108. I'm looking for TLT 108. That's I don't know if Eric is in the room. We've been talking about that since what, $90 maybe, and it's just crawling up there, nice and smoothly. Right, real smooth, just making its way up there. Let's go back to SPY. SPY's gonna try and recover, but it's not gonna hold up. No way. Let's take a look here at this level. I mean, 540 is gonna be support. Right? It's psychological. It makes sense. All right, psychological support. What did we touch? 540.96 today. I mean, 540 solid is gonna hold, but once you break through, I'm gonna expect this thing to happen. Now, I'm not thinking it may not bounce right up, but what I'm expecting here is this move to 537, come back, retest 540, fail it, and then come to 531. It may not happen all in one shot, but that's what I'm expecting to see. Then reaccumulate right off of this move here. A little reaccumulation, you get a higher low higher low, and then you just continue making higher lows until you start to go back up. So that's ultimately what I want to see. All right, but we're watching kind of this happen. I'm just gonna give it the scenario that I'm seeing play out. All right, just that, which is going to be what? An ascending triangle back upwards. Now this is, again, I'm expecting the moves to start to happen going into December, right? We talked about this yesterday, the Christmas rally, or the Santa rally is what it's called, to be back in this range. All right, so an ascending triangle starting to form, come back up, do this, eventually break, probably going into what? Election is what, November? So let's say November 2nd, November is election day. This is called November 8th. That's what I'm watching for. This is the range. Now, again, I don't know. We can't call anything, can't say exactly what's going to happen, but we have an idea based upon just dates. But 531 is ultimately the area I want to see us hit. And it would make sense from a schematics point of view, right? And also based upon some events that we got going on. Obviously, the election, September sucks. We already know that. That's nothing new, right? We're sitting in the middle of September. It's gonna hurt your portfolio, but we have the Santa rally. All right, all these discounts are gonna get bought up. No, don't buy me, no new TV for Christmas. Just buy me NVDA. Buy me some NVIDIA shares. Let me get some Tesla down here. That's how we're gonna do it. And then we just buy it back up until we get a pop, and then we finally visit 620. All right, that's what I want to see. Still want to see 620. All right, that's what I'm thinking is gonna happen. All right, up here. Let me mark that in red. Actually, mark it in blue because that's the sky. All right, that's the sky right there. So that's what we're looking for. I'm looking for this ascending triangle to play out. But 531, 540, replay back up here. Probably not going to do it all at the same time going into the new year. I don't know who's going to win the election. I can't tell you that. Don't know what's going to happen with the election, but this is how the country plays. They find a lot happening based upon politics. All right, and that would make sense. All the way back here, you can trace this trend line quite far. That's what I'm looking for. So what was from 420, bounced below it, broke above it, respects it, comes back up, retests, back in the low fives, comes back up, retests, come back up. You got a little bit of a double top, obviously now starting forming a flat top situation, again an ascending triangle. And now we're looking for a potential reaccumulation for a potential larger move. We could do this in Elliott wave also, but I think you guys got the idea here from just looking at it this way. All right, let's take a look. I'm just going to go and form this. Like that. There you go. We'll see if this actually happens. We'll leave it like this. Keep this in mind. Don't forget it. But we'll see if it actually winds up playing out. And then we'll take it from there. All right. GME, AMC not doing nothing. It's perfectly fine. Don't expect it to. All right. Let's see here. 11:36 right now. NVIDIA is still kind of wallowing out. But we got 102. We're about to break that level, which we talked about. I want to see $100 off NVIDIA, man. On the 5 minute, let's go to the 5 minute. If you're day trading it, that's a little different. Let's go back to, I'm just talking about from a swing perspective, but yeah, we can look at the 5 minute. See what we got going on here, D. I was just watching Austin. I forgot how funny Austin Powers is, bro. That freaking movie is hilarious. Oh man, but so it's just funny to be hearing songs like this. But in terms of the 5 minute, this bear flag descending triangle on 5 minute. Yeah, I could see it. Let me remove these out of the way real quick. It's a little bit of a falling wedge. It's gonna break to the upside in a little bit. I think it's finally finding a bottom. I'll double check the volume in a few minutes. Actually, I include the pre-market as well. All right, but I'll look at the other the main stuff as a midline that took place during the trading day. So that's a midline, yeah. All right, but ultimately, yes, I do see a falling wedge happening here. That could be confirmed with volume. So buyers are trying to step in. The only problem is that you don't have volume following through yet to the upside. So this doesn't look like it's done yet. You're also beneath the 10. The 10 is having trouble. So it looks like it wants to curve back, still curve down. It might get a little pop, but it ultimately will come back down. You know, small pops. It's in a bad spot. I mean, bad depending on the situation you got going on, but it's bad, bad, but good if you got puts, bad if you don't. All right, so if you're in calls, so it's all perspective. All right, day scout, got you. Yeah, you can scalp this thing on the day. I mean, if you want to try and get a pop to the upside, but you got to watch volume here. The volume is not showing any love right now for the upside potential. It just looks like this thing wants to keep going down. You're going to get rejected. I'm thinking you're going to come down to 540. I think the best potential if you're going to try and play a scalp, you can probably play, you know, it's to the upside. So, yeah, you can call this. So, to answer your question, this is a bear flag. Yes, correct. You're trying to come up, the falling wedge, bear flag on the inside here. All right, here. And here. It's just going to break down. So it's trying to bear flag out. It's going to break to the downside. So bearish, correct. That's what you're looking at. You see it's not able to break the 10. The 10 is pretty much still where sellers are stepping in. No buying volumes coming in. So the sellers are going to step in. Selling pressure stepping to the upside. And eventually you're going to push and force to the downside in this thing. But ultimately speaking, yeah, you can scalp it to the downside. But you got to be careful here because you're at the end of this. It's very tight in this range. So this thing can break to the upside. It can happen at either shape. I mean, you probably were better off doing it back here. But, you know, it is what it is. You got to be careful with the day trades, you know. But ultimately, yes, I do see more downside, just to answer your question real fast. Because right now, it's still no volume. All right, volume is very low. Let's go to the 3 minute. Easier to play that from a 3 minute perspective. Yeah. There's gonna be puts, man. Still puts here. Still a couple puts you can get accomplished in a situation. Quick though. I mean, quick puts. 540. You're gonna get a new low in a little bit. What's today's low? 490. 540.96. There's the bear flag finally breaking. You're gonna break 540. 540.96 here. You're gonna come back down again to touch 540.53. All right, so watch out for that. AMC's not doing anything besides going down.
If you only have a few $100 to invest right now.
All right, what do we got going on here? MVIS came up with something. Microvision. All right, bear me 1 second here.
I lost everything, every opportunity. I can't get buy cars, can't get rent, can't get none of that. But I'm still a survivor, you know. I'm still coming to court, still smiling, still signing autographs. But soon I'm gonna go crazy, you know what I'm saying? And it's up to the world, you know. America. J.
Cole PLTR. Let's take a look at PLTR. So there's your drop here. It looks like it's dropping real fast here. D. Oh. Come on now. No profanity. All right, let's see. Let's go back here. PLTR. It's instrumental, right? Okay, yeah. All right. This song just sounds like puts. This beat right here just sounds like drop. Drop. All right, let's go back to PLTR. Let's go take a look and see what we got going on. So PLTR, I didn't get the details whether or not they are added to the S&P or not. That'd be interesting to know. But they got slammed, just like everything else did. Let's take a look and see what the levels look like in general. NVDA just hit 101, guys. Bro, it had to happen. We had to buy those puts, man. NVIDIA just tagged 101. His puts are hanging around 47%. They're not really doing anything. Let's see here. I mean, we gotta let the market kind of just fall where it has to fall. But NVIDIA PLTR right now doesn't look like a buy yet. I mean, depends. What are you trying to do, J. Cole? Let's see. Well, let's take a look. Actually, no, I'll take that back for a minute. Let's see. What are you trying to do, PLTR? Find support here on the 30, on the daily. Let me go and clear everything out. Let's do a fresh chart on PLTR. Let me get rid of all of this. I don't want to see nothing. I just want to see old school. Just nothing. All right. Let's see here. All right. So PLTR has been a big reaccumulation. All right. Just looking at this from, just Wyckoff, just looking at it from just pattern, right? Just looking at the lines, looking at the uptrend. I see a general uptrend here. I see that this pushed up. It was at all-time highs at one point. Came down, redistributed, trying to purchase lower. So the institutions brought this thing right back up to the current level. And there goes your put situation, man. Congratulations on that if you took that put play for the scalp, because here comes 540.50 on its way on the SPY. So congrats, man. And J. Cole, if you're still holding those puts, man, congratulations on those SPY puts, bro. That's a big win. All right. But other than that, PLTR is in backup LPS? It is. Looks like it could be in backup LPS. So a last point of support. So it could be that PLTR is probably getting ready for a markup at some point. So again, just looking at it from this accumulation setup. You had your spring test. You have your mark. You're in a situation. You're in a new phase. You're probably going into a phase E. From Wyckoff perspective, this thing is getting ready to go. Now, I would need to have the market stabilize. Right now, this doesn't look great, but the market has to stabilize. And there's another one of those examples. Again, we talked about it with AMC and other stocks of the recovery zone on the weekly. All right, is the 30 moving average on the weekly. That white line. Held on to it, bounced up, and have never come back to retest that 30 ever since, ever. Right? But ever since this, you got above it, that's your recovery zone. This thing has been continuing to go ever since. So this has been down. I remember a friend of mine, well, not a friend of mine, but he's a friend. We conversated a lot on X, and he had a guy that a friend of his was about to pretty much, he hurt himself off the fact that he had bought Palantir up in the 20s, and it was all the way down freaking $6, $5. I'm like, wait, just hold on, don't sell. Hold it together, just keep buying, don't give up. And I mean, I haven't checked in on him, but he's able to get all his money back. I'm pretty sure if he's held on this long. But if he held on long enough, he obviously should be way better than when he started. But this is those situations. I remember this quite clearly. I probably have to go back into my messages. I think I dropped from $20 all the way down to like $6 or $7 when he was like going through it. But hey, the recovery zone happened. It was basically a spring. He bought in. I mean, this was in when everything seemed the most bleak. Guess what you got? A spring back up, and there you go. You're right back up to where you left off. Expect something like this for AMC. We talked about the recovery zone on AMC. I mean, it is what it is. Scary, as everybody knows. Just real quick, I'm going to go right back to the location of buying. But here's a recovery zone once again above this white line. I want to see us retest it. Right, this is what we've been talking about pretty frequently here. The drawings or indicators. Get rid of the drawings. All right, we need to retest that 30. The same way I just showed you a moment ago on the weekly time frame. We tested it once. We need another test, a real test, which is roughly about 440. All right, so let's go back to what was it? PLTR. Just need that setup again. All right, just need. Oh boy, I overtyped it. PLTR. All right, this tested a couple times, once, twice, and then just bounced right back up. There was a reaction here on the weekly. All right, off of this white line, the 30, pushes back up, and then from there, it's pretty much never looked back. That's what I want to see on AMC. But I digress. But anyways, as far as going back into what we look like on PLTR, you're in a last point of support here, or a backup LPS. You got to push up, obviously, this big volume candle, or big purchasing situation here. It might have been off earnings, but oh, I missed this message. Hold on one second, guys. All right, sorry. What happened to my tunes, by the way? All right, that's fine. Little Pac, can't go wrong with Pac. All right, so as far as this is concerned, this backup LPS situation, 540. All right, NVIDIA, man. These puts, NVIDIA are now up 55% on NVIDIA puts. Let's freaking go. Sucks to see my P&L as far as my shares look going down, but hedging it with puts. can't get mad. Yeah, those shares are looking beautiful. Hold on a second, but it's all good though, man. It's part of the game. Let me go back to. I lost my screen with my chat box here. Bear with me one second, guys. All right, 108 to 138, 5 contracts, cha-ching. Guess what I'm talking about? Good stuff, D. Long-term buy, this is that 27. Yeah, man. I'd like 1,000 PLTR in this port eventually. Oh, good money, man. Let me go and get this all set up here, man. PLTR. So, conversation-wise, let's get this thing rolling. Yeah, but PLTR is setting up, right, for a larger move. Don't know much about what they have going on, but I see a bigger move coming. All right, this is going to be a markup phase. You'll see new all-time highs on this thing very soon. So, from a, let's take a look here. Go back to the weekly. I would call it a buy. All right. Now this is a larger wedge setup, but ultimately, let me get rid of all of this real quick. Since we're just doing this whole setup here right now, let's mark it off. Yeah, we have rise of support here. Yeah, I'd be buying. If as far as for a new all-time high setup, I can see it going.
30 seconds. I'll show you the trading strategies I used that allowed me to quit my full-time job 2 years ago to this.
Oh, congratulations, my friend. Hold on a second. No ice cream. I can't play that. Yeah, Wu-Tang, they started protecting their beats, so I gotta watch it. Cause then they'll send me a message and try to cut off my YouTube page. You are now canceled from YouTube. Start over. Alright, give it a little time. Ultimately speaking, from the weekly perspective, it kind of topped out a little bit. Let's see. Can this thing come down to about 28 bucks? Maybe. 29, 28. Could come down as low as, let's see, $25. 27 bucks, 27, yeah, 27 bucks, probably retest. And then from there, 27 bucks to about 25 bucks retest, man. So I would say I wouldn't buy it. You can start, start trickling in, but I would say that you need to get back down and retest to 50 just one more time, possibly to 30 on a 3-day. All right, something like that. Watch the shaft trend cycle. We talked about this. Watch the KDJ. We talked about that. A couple different things you're watching for. I would definitely want to test the bottom trend line one more time. But this is a psychological number. But once you break to the upside, if you get this pushed down one more time, 27 bucks to 25 to 27 range, you will break out, and this thing will run. All right, let's take a look here from this perspective. Recent all-time highs, or all-time highs were back at $45. So yeah, you need a little retracement. But ultimately, yeah, you're gonna probably hit all-time highs, new all-time highs in probably the next couple of months. Can't see why I wouldn't do it. Ultimately, right here, you are holding support. All right, you're holding support above 30. Well, you're slightly below 30 bucks. Let's go a little closer. Let's go into the daily. All right, into the daily. And this drop is all market based. I like how volume is low on the push downwards. All right, again, you still can't come down 28, 27 maybe, but ultimately this thing is going to start to turn around. All right, it's just has the look. I mean, I can't really go more than that currently, but as far as from a Wyckoff perspective, this thing is set up for a eventual markup. All right, it's going to happen. Just can't say when, but it's going to happen. So if you're loading up on shares, I think you're doing okay in terms of loading up on shares. You want to add in intervals, I'd say around the $28 mark, $25 mark. If anything underneath 30 bucks, in my opinion, you're good. Anything underneath 30 bucks, but I'm thinking as low as about $27 to be purchasing up. Watch again your setups on the daily, the weekly as well, and those are your buy locations. The GME is starting to take off, which is excellent. I love it. All right, so good luck on this with PLTR. So as far as it's concerned, watch it. It's moving really slowly, but I think it's going to melt down a little bit. Just watch how the market's. Once the market stabilizes, once you get into the 530 range, 535, 536, 537, as low as 531, I think it's time to go shopping, folks. I'm saying going shopping. I'm not talking about new sneakers. I'm talking about going out and grabbing some shares. All right. If I had to pick GME or PLTR, well, I mean PLTR is a more of a I guess a sane choice. I mean, we want to run through the gambit with GME, but GME from a chart perspective looks better. I mean, they both look good, but if I was to say over a longer term time frame and just for what it is as a company, because I know what PLTR is up to, right? We have an idea what they're into. The only thing is that GME has the ability, with that much cash on hand, if they can really start to get into the same playing field, they can do some things. We just need them to actually do something and tell us what they're going to do with the damn money. If you're sitting on $5 billion, I mean, we need to know what you're doing with that. If you can give us a direction, I'd be a little more confident. But just because you have cash on hand doesn't mean that the company is going to do what they're, what we're thinking they'll do with it. So that's the question right now, technically with GME. But PLTR is got government contracts. There's things that they got going on that says they're already in that space and they're taking care of business in that space. And the chart shows it. Right, the chart shows that this thing is gonna go where it's going. They shook everybody out. Like I mentioned a buddy of mine that, well, buddy again on Twitter, that basically got his, you know, he felt like it was his life was over when it came down to the $6, and now this thing is back at $30. All right, I gotta check in on him one of these days, but ultimately speaking, this is a huge accumulation, and this thing will go up and it will get a new all-time high at some point. Is what it is. All right, we can even do just a swing low to a swing high. Right now, you're sitting right at the golden pocket. You're on top of it. All right, let me get rid of this real quick. If we take the macro chart, 1618, $68. I mean, I drew this real quick. All right, I drew this real quick with a little marker, and I landed right on the 1618. Like this is, it becomes almost like second nature after a while. If doing this for long enough, you'll just like be able to just know what's going to happen. It's almost like telling the future. Now, I'm not saying I can tell the future, but what I'm saying is it repeats itself a lot of different ways. So you bounced off of, you're right now currently at the this 0.618. 0.5 is potential hit. Let me get rid of this real quick. The 0.5 is potential. We talked about 25, $26, $27 maybe. And you'll get right back above the golden pocket. Once you get back above it, you got a rejection at the 707, which is common. All right, 707 rejection. Very common. 33.90. Just about. It didn't really touch it. My lines may not be perfect, but I did it very fast. But 707 rejection, come down a little bit. Might come back to the 0.5, come back up, and then you go into the 1618. $68. So it makes perfect sense. Yeah, when PLTR was cheap, I was still recovering from AMC. Yeah, that's the thing. A lot of people were, bro. A lot of people were. And that's you know, this is the part that, you know, drove me to want to be part of this whole thing. You know what I'm saying? As far as being up on here talking and, you know, making sure I post my post online and just seeing hopefully people see it from my perspective, is because of the fact that I know a lot of people got damaged by this damn thing, right? Because again, this guy was talking about jumping off a bridge, right, off of PLTR. So I know people going through with AMC. You know, it's a given, because this is even worse. Right? I mean, at least PLTR stayed in single digits. Good Lord. Right? You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it's worse with AMC. So, again, I just want to, this is the reason why we up here. Right? This is why we're talking every day. You know, and just listen to music and try to take the lightest out of it, because of the fact that this is critical. But ultimately, we will see the upside eventually happen. Just got to be able to fight through it, learn the game, play the game, get better at it every single day, and apply what we learn, all right, to get up out of here. But ultimately, yeah, this is what I'm looking for with PLTR. Keep on buying some PLTR if you can. When we come back down here in this range, anything below between $25 and $30. Once you get back above $30, back above the golden pocket, and back above the 707. I'm watching for this thing to run back towards the $45, then back towards the 1618, $68.84 would be the first target, the real first target. Then you can run from there. You can run with your, you can do an Elliott wave setup. That'd be wave 1. You can do wave 1, wave 2, and so on and so on and so on. All right, so that's the move, man. So good luck on PLTR, but yeah, watch it here. It's definitely worth a buy in this range, not right here specifically, but within this range while the market is retracing. Oh, GME, boys. GME, hold up. GME getting live. Was there news? GME, hold on. Market's dumping and GME's running. Hold up, guys. Let me go and pull up GME. GME. Woo! GME. What's going on right now, folks? GME just got a pop. What's going on? GME just got a pop. Hold on, GME just got to pop out. What is going on, GME, off that 4-time bottom? Let's go. Hold on a second.
Stop focusing on the wrong YouTube stats.
And what's happening also is AMC is getting carried too. Let's go. GME needs to get above. Did it hit the mark that we talked about this morning, guys? Damn, it was like right on target too. 23.32. It was a 1 hour. Oh, snap. GME. Let's go, GME. I need 23.30. Can you break this downtrend? We just talked about this morning, man. Just do it. Wow. Is there news on? Does anybody have news on GME? What just happened? Is this just technical? Because I have platinum cross up just happened on the 1 hour, or it's about to. It's about to. It hasn't gotten it yet. 45 minute. 45 minute just hit a platinum cross up, guys. This thing is about to start pushing, man. Look at that volume just came in. What time is it? 12 o'clock. Damn, I gotta get. Oh man, all right. GME just got platinum cross up on a 45 minute, guys. This thing is about to start moving. Hell yeah, let's go. I need 2378. Yo, these guys are gonna have to wait. Yo, this joint is starting to push, guys. Holy crap. All right, GME. If GME can get above 2378, oh, that'd be beautiful. We're about to get a platinum cross in the 1 hour. Hold on. Oh man, hold up, GME, let's go. Wipe me down out here. We're gonna break out of the downtrend, guys. Uh-oh. Put some tunes on for this right here, man. Wipe me down. Wipe me down. Arcade just posted? Oh, snap. Here we go. Let's go, GME. Arcade just posted? What'd he post? Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I just bought this morning, too. Let's go. Come on. Oh, we just broke. Oh, snap. Yeah, we just broke 2378. Where's AMC? Where's AMC? Oh, my gosh. AMC's pushing, too, guys. Let's go. Oh, snap. All right, AMC 438, 483. Come on. Can you break this 2378? Come on. Break that 2378. We need that break. Let's go. What this guy posts? What's the chat? The guy's posting it. I know John is usually on these. He's watching these things. Oh, Roaring Kitty. Okay. Oh, Chewy more. Okay, so let me take a look at Chewy. So Chewy starting to push. Oh snap! All right, PLTR. We already discussed. So let me take a look at Chewy. Holy crap! Let's go, man. I'm about to stick around for a little longer. Let's see how this thing plays out. I have to run to the next thing in a minute here. But damn. Alright, Chewy's still getting smoked out. But what is it? He posted what? Oh, okay, I see the Chewy dog right here. Oh, he has a little Chewy dog and he's just throwing him out. He threw him out. So I guess he's done with. Is he saying he's done with Chewy? Is that what it is? It's hilarious, yo. GME about to break. Just broke about. Did they break it? Oh man, what a great timing, bro. I wish I would have bought calls though. Damn it. All good though. Come on, we need 2378 to break. Hell yeah. Oh my gosh. Guess he's done with Chewy. There it is. Sold Chewy and buying more GME. Okay. Here we go. 2378. Can we break 2378? Can we break and hold above 2378? That's the number. We're right there. Awesome. Here we got the break. We got a little break. Here's the push. Here's the push. Here's the push. 24. Can we get 24? Can we get 24? Here's the breakout. Can we get 24? Let me move it. Here's the breakout. We have now officially broken the downtrend. We have broken the downtrend. This is a breakout. Can we get 24? Oh, come on. You need to stay above 23.78. Where's Amy? Amy getting love off of this move right here. Eric, what's going on, man? I was just talking about you, bro. This might be what's up. This might be what we needed, man. If AMC's coming alive, if AMC's coming alive, we might be in that spot. GME at 24. Here we go. Here's a breakout. This might be what we needed, guys. This might be it. This might be it. This might be the time. We right here. We above 23.78. This might be what we've been looking for. This might be it. Hold up. I might have to stick around for a little while. Hold on. They're gonna have to wait on this. Let's go. Might be down. Let's go, man. What we doing? Are we gonna break 25 today? Is that what we're doing? Are we breaking 25 today? Is that what we're doing? Are we breaking 25 today? AMC back at 490. We don't gotta go down lower. Okay, let's come on. Let's do it. Let's get ready. Come on. I think it's time.
Free to play with a chance.
Ooh, let's
casino bonus every day.
hold on. Give me that track again, man. Let's go back real quick, man. Play that track again. Man. I'm feeling this track right now. That's what I'm talking about, man. Come on. They're about to make me lose my mind out here, man. Come on, man. Let's go, man. Play that wipe me down again, man. 10% day. Let's go. AMC moving. AMC 3.7%. While the market is taking an absolute crap, it goes GME, NVDA down. Come on now. Let's see if GME has a official breakout right now. I will say that. That is clean. That is a clean break. But we need you to follow through. I love it up here holding above 23.78. Amy, I need Amy to clear 490 at 490 to 492. Creek right here is at 506. If Amy can get above 506, it's gonna be crazy, son. All right, let's go back here to I lost my damn. Where we at? Somebody bought 2 minutes. Okay, CNK moving. CNK also moving. Oh wow, let's go. When I said the algo is set and the news is adjusted to the algo. Yeah, man, it's real talk. AMC above 492, guys. We might be here, man. We might be here, folks. We might be here. Hold on. Oh man, hold on. Let me go back to CNK. CNK also pushing. Ah man, Chewy. All right, Chewy, you out of here. We already threw you in the garbage. I still got to share the Chewy, damn it. But all right, it's all good, man. CNK, not really. CNK is kind of hanging out. Well, let's see. AMC 493. Here we go. Is this it? Is this what we've been waiting for? Woo! Let's go. All right. Here we go. AMC, GME chilling right now, up above. I love it above 23.78, guys. This is exactly what we need to see. I want to see us break the recent high that we've had over the last couple of days off the recent push. All right, we need to get back above there. If we get to above $25, guys, it's going to get real. It's going to get real. It's going to get real, real quick. I love the fact that AMC is also getting love off this move as well. This is exactly what we want to see. Oh my gosh, AMC is about to hit the creek line at $5, bro. Let's go. AMC is getting real. Hold on a second. AMC's also getting real, guys. It's getting serious. We needed some extra volume to come through. Is it happening right now? Are they gonna rip the Band-Aid off? They're gonna blame it on the cat. They're gonna blame it on the cat. I'm telling you. They needed a reason. They're gonna blame it on the cat. Don't blame it on the cat. Oh man, here we go, man. We're back above 490. AMC back above 490. A beautiful thing to see. We are very, very close to this creek line here, which is sitting currently on the 5-hour time frame. Right now is at 5:07. Whew. This is AMC for you. GME has a breakout, technically speaking, on this push-up. I want to see it break these wicks off of the recent highs. Now, this is going to wind up coinciding with somewhere around the $27 mark, so we got some work to do. But if GME can get above $25, we start to really see some real things happening out here. Bro, this is crazy, man. On a Friday, right? On a Friday. This is nuts, man. I'm still here after lunch out here, man. They got me up here an extra 15 minutes. It's all good, though. You got moments like this, you got to take them. Let's see. The December calls starting to move. I picked up the $5 calls yesterday at that 460 mark. $5 December, January 2025 calls on AMC. So they are picking up some steam. I don't have anything on GME currently, but we need GME to hold above 2378. That's the number. As long as it holds above there, forget about it. This thing will start to pick up real steam. But I've been buying shares all morning of GME. Man, this is crazy, B. Right at lunchtime too. Man, that's crazy, bro. Congratulations, everybody. Welcome back to the stream, everybody. We got a little bit of excitement off that pop out of nowhere, man. That's what we wanted to see. Give me a little excitement on a Friday, man. A little bit of excitement. Come on, man. That's what we're talking about. Appreciate everybody dropping into the stream, man, while I'm over here losing it for a quick second. You know what I mean? But it's all good, man. All the good fun. We need this every now and again because I'm telling you, this has been extremely boring lately. Watching AMC straight sideways and all this nonsense, but man, to see a little bit of a pop feels good, man. Feels good. Appreciate everybody stopping in the stream, man. Hit the like button, subscribe, all that good stuff. Welcome through Positive Insights, Paul, all that good stuff. Nothing crazy besides this little tweet that I'm seeing, but I mean, I haven't heard any news for that kind of a move. For that kind of a move, I mean, that's not bad at all. Not bad at all. All right, so 2378 is what we need to stay above on GME. That is a line in the sand. So as we start to continue to hold this area, I think we go up. All right, 2378 is what we're watching. Shout out to everybody that got those NVDA puts or SPY puts or whatever. You made some money today, man. We got Wipe Arcade down. He might have saved the day on that one, bro. It was getting real bleak for a little bit on AMC. I'll tell you, it was getting kind of bleak, but he brought us back into the game with that little tweet, man. On AMC, especially AMC. AMC was looking bleak. Not so much GME. AMC was looking bleak, but right now he just brought us right back into this whole situation here. We're back in the game, but we need to get back above 5. We get above 507. We break that 5-hour creek. We'll start making some moves, man, on AMC. So we're getting close. We just need a little bit of something. 507, first creek line. Next creek line is at 568. So we got some work to do, but that's a start. It's definitely a start. That saved the day. All right, those $5 calls for January are now moved up pretty nicely off that nice push. Not bad at all, man. Those are now up 17%. Not bad at all. And we got time on these too. Congrats if anybody picked those up after we called them out here on stream. Those NVIDIA puts as well. NVIDIA puts from this morning are now up currently 58%. So the NVIDIA puts are looking juicy. SPY, I'm still expecting SPY to drop down towards 537, 535, 537, somewhere around there. But definitely 537 is on tap. We will break the 540 mark probably today. Man, that was a big move off GME, man. All right, it's probably dying off now because we got the lunchtime situation going on. But we will be back to this thing. Gonna keep an eye on this thing throughout the rest of the day, man. Shout out to the boy LL Cool J, got a new album out. 40 years in the game. So it's only right to play some LL Cool J right now. All right. Yeah, man. Pablo, you already know. I was talking about buying this morning. I'm glad I did. I bought a couple different, a good amount of shares this morning. And that was around the $22 mark. 22 flat, underneath 21. 21.90 area I was buying pretty much yesterday and today. So that's a beautiful move up. And I think we're in a great spot right now. But they're going to wipe this thing down real quick. But that was a knockout move, man. Appreciate everybody stopping in once again. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe button while I watch this whole thing unfold before our eyes here. Well, I'm not usually on around this time, but man, that came in right when I was about to hop off. I'm like, wait, all of a sudden I'm watching the spike on GME. I'm like, what just happened? So I definitely stayed a couple extra minutes, but generally we'd be here usually between the hours about 10:30 to about 12, about an hour and a half generally in the market and whatnot. We take some opportunities. Congrats to everybody that was able to grab a little bit of something on these downside plays on NVIDIA as well as the SPY. If anybody caught that Tesla downside, we caught it to the upside yesterday, but the downside was beautiful, obviously. 6% down on this and everywhere else. Well, it's just so interesting to watch all of this drop happen while the rest of the market, or this move happen while the rest of the market is heading downwards. Especially NVIDIA losing that major uptrend. Crazy to see it. Watch this thing all play out to the downside while these stocks are moving up. Ultimately, again, I talked about it earlier. If you guys are just hopping on, we're watching for NVIDIA to head toward that $80 mark at some point in time. Right now, we're sitting at $100 puts. All right, but I'm looking for $83 to eventually hit on NVIDIA in this situation, being that it has now lost a major uptrend that's been established since roughly about February of 2024. All right, now lost it. We lost it briefly back at the beginning of August, and we're losing it again. You lose it again, the sign of weakness will continue into a major sign of weakness where you start to drop off into lower numbers. So crazy enough to see it. I'm gonna hang out just for a little bit more, but I do appreciate it. For everybody stopping by, you guys give me energy to continue to do this. That's why we're here every day, looking at these charts and at very least getting some value, or at least being entertained with a little bit of music and whatnot. So appreciate you guys stopping in. Hit that like button, subscribe button. We'll be back here tomorrow, guys. But appreciate everybody once again. See where everybody's up in here real quick. Gonna run through the list of names, seeing who's doing what.
Because the writing process.
Let's go back to the top of the list here. My man Bang, once again, appreciate you always stopping in. Hold on a second. It's mathematics play. All right, J. Cole, you already know. Pablo. Jason, Oren. Man, Wade. All right, Braveheart. Jason already dipped off. Appreciate him always stopping in. D, good play today on that SPY drop. Made money on that. Good stuff. Appreciate you, man. Congratulations on that. J. Cole, you already know. All right, Pablo, Discord guys, you already know we're going to continue this conversation in the Discord, definitely. All right. Paul, appreciate you stopping in. Positive Insights. Oren, Lewis, all you guys up in here as well. Love God, all you guys. Appreciate you all stopping in. We're going to continue watching this thing, probably keep the conversation going elsewhere, you know, whatnot. But definitely a pleasure, man. That was a nice little way to end the lunch period or the pre-market, well, the pre-lunch period situation. But definitely some good stuff, man. So that got me going for a little bit. Now I'm all excited. So, but anyways, man, check that out. We'll be back here. Go ahead and post the link to the Discord if you guys are interested in checking that out. Be back here on the coming week, Monday. Back to everything regular schedule program all of that. Make sure you guys check us out. Like button, all that stuff. Subscribe. Turn your notification bells on so we can join us on this whole movement. All right. Link to the Discord is there. Love to have you part of that. We're doing some things in there. Hopefully you guys can be a part of that. Link is in the description, also attached to the top of this chat box. What else we got going on? Yeah, it's the weekend, so enjoy your weekends. All right, make sure you do something positive for somebody. Check on somebody, love somebody, do whatever you got to do there. But definitely, I know it goes a long way in all directions, not for just for them, but also for you as well. All right, be back here on Monday. Catch you guys soon. Peace.